Let's get going. Whew. It got cold. I got my phone real quick and we're gonna get going. Oh, all right. Start working on some areas. It's a fucking mess. Everything looks like a mess. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't take that. I would have gotten destroyed. Oh, you're right, Dad. Thank you for the information. I just remembered that. Sideways. Yeah, there's some news this morning. I think it's some sort of sentiment or um, let's go here. Impact, get 3 stars. Was it 10th? No, it's not 10th, is it? Oh, it is the 10th. Okay, so it was core inflation. That's what the data was overnight. 7 o'clock Michigan sentiment. Core inflation did the same. Year over year actually went down. Not gonna go up. That's a good sign. Month over month. Month over month. Okay, that was expected. A little bit above forecast. Below forecast. And below forecast. Inflation year over year. A little higher than forecast. Okay. So it's kind of so. There's a lot of things that came out at 5:30 this morning. That's why you have this large wick. Excuse me. Sorry. I didn't get much sleep last night. They could wait on the Michigan sentiment for sure. At 7. I could see that being a big it's usually a big news release and it goes crazy. I don't like to put any trades in while that thing is getting released because I've been stopped out. I don't know how many times doing that shit. I'm not doing that again. So just wait. We're bullish for sure. TPO targets are bullish. Everything's bullish. The next area we have is 624, so we could shoot up into this area possibly, or pull back. Let's take a little trade. Try to take a little scalp. So report comes out in like 8 minutes. I'll move to break even here soon once we test this. That's not a good sign where this is at, but we'll see if this recovers. Because you have the buying and selling bubble in the same area, and then you have the negative fall there. So this is my other count. This is the Apex count. Okay, I didn't realize. I thought it was another one, but it's alright. This should be a good one to start. And I will close it no matter what before 7 because I'm not gonna have this open at 7. I just hope we're higher up. Yep. As long as it moves up, if I can go above here, I should be okay. But if it can't, then I'll be in trouble. Might just close it here. I just don't like this. There's no follow through right now, and I'm canceling there. $31. Plus, we're getting close to this Michigan sentiment report, so. Look at this. Delta's getting negative. Selling starting to be present. I'll probably take profit here. Stop loss and go above here. Boom. We'll come off this value area high. We can go all the way down here, possibly. Three minutes left. There's a lot of selling pressure. Look at this. Very strong selling pressure. That's just if we continue to fall down. It could come up and wick me out, but you have a shit ton of selling pressure, but it is getting absorbed, so price is not fully falling through down. Yeah. I'll wait till the Michigan sentiment report. That's where shit's gonna get heated. You could have this area right here, so we'll see whether we break above the value high or the low. That'll be the indication of whether this thing's gonna fall. I still think I'm right on the shorts, but yeah, look at that. Here we go. Yeah, this will at least come down to here, if not further. Probably come down to this area. I'll put it there. If we jump on the Michigan sentiment report, then I can get a nice little scalp. Damn, that jumped. I don't like that. What I'll do is I'll move this to break even. I really don't like to hold a position during sentiment report. It could go in my favor, but oh, yep, and it did. It wasn't as good. Definitely wasn't as good. Damn, I knew I was right. You should see this sell off even further. We're starting to see aggressive sell. We should see it come down to this POC. I think I was right from the very beginning, but getting lots of buying, but really strong selling. There's a lot of absorption down here. Let's link the orders together. This could go all the way down to here. What we'll do is we'll just target this right here. Point of control. Yep, there it goes. They're not as big swings right now, but this could get very ugly very quickly. I'm gonna pull this all the way down to here, value or low. That's surprising. The buyers actually held that respect right there. And this might go up even higher. This might, yeah. Looking like it has some legs. We'll see if this actually works or if this continues to fall. Because if it comes back down here, then we're good. If it doesn't, nah, I'll take the stop loss again. Unfortunately. Now we're good. If this doesn't break this, and I'll just take the break even. But we should see at least a, yeah. I'll stay on the right side of things, I think. Oof, that was a lot lower than what it was. It's gonna be better to take the shorts for sure. That's why this dropped. Exactly why this dropped. Because this was piss poor. Oh shit, my shit jumped. I got a bad slippage on that. Buyers are getting absorbed up here. Just put it above that. I just think this thing's gonna sell off. We could go all the way down to even here. It's not a very big range, but This could get nasty if it drops. Yeah. Here it goes finally. And here goes they're breaking through now. So now it's gonna get nasty. This is where you want to take your trades here. It's 95 at least there. I mean, look at the CVD. This is just, I don't even know how the buyers are absorbing this thing, but they are. So this could go right back up. Because this is crazy. This is some very aggressive CVD coming down. You're talking about like 500, yeah, between like almost 500 contracts right there. Between passive and aggressive sell orders. So we just want to see this break back below here, and then I'll be able to move my stop here at some point to break even. Gotta be patient. Gotta take some risk here. Well, at least get on the point of control right here for sure. We'll hit somewhere right around that. We'll go from 1 point of control, buyer low, to 1 point of control. Yeah. If it goes back up, then it'd be unfortunate that they actually did absorb that, but which very well could have been the case, because that was a big order right there. That big push that did get absorbed. Because let's say if the sentiment report was not good, and then you have the war stuff going on, the Strait of Hormuz, like there's a lot of not good positive information. We could see a decent pullback on a Friday. Or it could just be a ton of absorption and they continue to buy because the war is going in favor of, okay, it's starting to look a lot better. That could be it too, for sure. So we'll show you here this aggressive order right here. This is an important one. Let me change the contracts to, let's trade it to 50. I like 50, especially in the morning. It becomes a little more, yeah, clear. Less traffic and all this shit. There we go. A little more clarity here. Getting nothing but big sell orders, so the CVD is telling me this thing's gonna go down. It's just super aggressive. I just need to follow through. If this is getting absorbed, then this is not going to be good for us. But originally, I was short up here or something, I think it was. Yeah, somewhere right down here. So originally, I had a way better short. Look at this. CVD still going down. They are doing some good absorption here for sure. We'll see here. 60 is going to be the pivot point if it respects it or not. Let's go 40. Let's try 40 contracts. Some Bibles. Okay, that's a little better. 40 is good right now because we don't have a huge amount of volume this morning. It's been pretty subdued, I guess you would say. Yeah, see, I don't like this. We didn't get any sort of aggression down below, and you're getting aggressive delta sell delta, but there's no movement. There's no more aggressive selling. So, in a sense, this is probably not the best. So what we can do is we can move this down to just up here. Starts breaking above, then yep, I'm probably gonna be out of this trade. I thought we are gonna get more of a dropping effect here just from the delta. So, but now we're getting strong buying delta. So if this buying gets absorbed and we start to see aggression at the bottom, then we'll be okay. But it's not gonna yet. I took the loss on that one. Down 470 on that one. Just a value low. This is weird. I don't know why it does this, but with Apex, it's really weird. Yeah, it should have been a continuation. I made that mistake here. Continuation buy bubble on top, so I was trying my strategy with the CVD break and retest. Sorry, my orb break and retest. So if this gets absorbed, then I'll be okay. But I didn't get a sub, so I should have never taken it. Comes back down, I'll just close it out. Yeah, unfortunately. I should have went long. That was good long. Yeah, it's better to go long down here too. You're gonna aggressive buying, and we're gonna push up maybe one more time. Yeah, there it goes. Damn, I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah, buying pressure is just crazy right now. You just had this big push. Yep. right back above here. Yeah, probably are gonna right back above here. It's $1,000 loss on this account anyway, so uh, I'll take the loss on if it ends up hitting. So either way, I'll either hit the 230, which I probably will, and then I'll just be done on that account for the day, or it'll come down and hit my take profit, and I'll be up $400-500. So yeah, here it goes. I can see the absorption here, and I just thinking of the retest of my value low that this was gonna come down again. Yeah, they say that's protecting it. Yeah, like I said, most likely it's gonna hit my daily loss limit. I'm okay with that. I think it's 1,000. I think there's a daily on this one. I think maybe not. Maybe there's no loss. Yeah, there's. Okay. Yeah, I hit the loss limit on that one. Unfortunately, loss limit's been hitting that. Well, what happened? It actually hit, huh? Damn. I just wanted to see if we were gonna go back above this. So like 2,000 a minute. Absorption. Yeah. Damn, I can't believe I had the right move on that Apex account that I was trading. Had the short here, I could have just caught it. I mean, I could have been if I'd left it here. Would have at least 40 points, at least maybe even 50 if I was smart with it. This is just not a good morning. Not a great morning. Very slow. Yep. It's just not. There's not much movement here. It's like back and forth, barely. There's no. It's not gonna move one way. So this might be a day. Just call it a day. I know I hit my loss on the other one, so it's a little bummer for sure. But protect my capital, you know. I mean, it's 7:30. It's been an hour, and we've had this. It's been within less than 100 point range, which is pretty crazy for recently. Recently's like what, like 200-300 points? A lot of times, I think it is something like that on those days. CVD rising. We'll see how this works out. If there's aggression and we move higher, take out these data. This is where the news came out here. We got no sort of aggressive buying. It was very passive, which is pretty crazy. So if this candle, see how it closes. That's why you don't want to let go prematurely and just open a trade now. Like I try to wait till at least see what happens. So this is technically selling buyers absorbing sellers. In this candle, you have a big sell bubble and price moving up. So you're gonna close that unless it reverts. If this reverts and we have a candle on the inside, it's like fall somewhere right around here, we can go short. This great. Look at all this aggressive sells, and this got absorbed finally. That was the final indicator right there when it finally pushed. So just be patient. It's been a shit morning, so it's nothing good about this type of day. I mean, it's probably not going to be that great of a day, honestly. You might get a move from value to value. So you have a bunch of buying off value high. So I'm gonna take a little trade right here. If it hits. Because we're getting follow through. CVD's coming through. We'll take this. Stop will go below here. Profit will go 245, so like a little under 500. We'll go 500. 500 on those, if it does. Right there. And this could just revert here at the value high. I could be shit out of luck, and this could come back down. But knowing this is looking fairly good, like this looking strong, but yeah, look at this now. You have absorption up here. That's not good. I should have waited for that. That was my fault. I went prematurely thinking that, okay, this is going to climb. We're going to go higher. And now I'm going to pay the price for it. This is what you get. Pay the price for impatience for sure. Instead of waiting and saying, okay, yeah, this is clear absorption. Price closed below it. There's absorption up here. Wait for that. See what happens here. Instead of running the risk of, I'm surprised we get stopped out, to be honest. We probably should have, but yeah, it's gonna happen here. You're getting strong delta. You're getting reversals. Yeah, this is gonna. Yep. Now I'm down 560. It's just a very, very rough morning. Like I said, there's no real follow through. So now watch it fire up again. Yeah. Nah, I should have put a buy stop order there. Damn. Yeah, making some clinical errors this morning. Um, I set my stop to 1,000 on this account today. Just got figured I would have a little more volatility today, being like a Friday. But see, this is climbing. I should have waited. I should have put a buy stop order here. We had absorption down here, and now I'm gonna get taken out again for being damn. I know what's going on with me. Unless I get lucky and there's no aggressive buying and they just fall from the value or high, which I don't think is gonna happen. But now looking at what's going on, so here we go. Stopped out here. It's gonna hit unless this falls, which could be. Yep. I should take in the buy order here. We'll see. Patient again. It's just gonna go back and forth. Get some coffee. I got wrecked today. Oh, excuse me. Go from here one more time. That closed below. Shit. All right, that's it for me. I blew past my thing, so that is it. All right, and there it goes. I'm calling it a day. I got wrecked. All right, I'll see you guys on Monday. Fortunately, bad day, so it is what it is.